Hello, my Algebra 2 people. This is a short video on how to use completing the square, what we've been doing in class, to convert equations written in standard form into vertex form, because you recall vertex form was the easy one to graph. So we're going to use that completing the square method. It's going to look a lot like what we did this past week. All right, remember, completing the square, you start by moving this number in front or in back, this C number. So I'm just going to subtract 7 from both sides of the equal sign. So this is now going to say f of x minus 7 equals 3x squared minus 12x. All right, now I want to factor out whatever. If you have a number in front of that x squared, you don't want to have it there. We're just going to factor that out. We're going to divide 3 out of this whole thing. All right, so this side's still f of x minus 7 equals 3 parentheses x squared minus, what is 12x divided by 3? Minus 4x. All right, so now I'm going to complete the square. All right, I'm going to take this number right here, I'm going to divide it by 2, and I'm going to square it. So what number do I want to have right here? I want 4. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2 is going to be positive 4. I want a plus 4 right here. Now remember, if you're going to add it on this side of the equal sign, you have to add it over here. But one slight dilemma. We're not really adding 4 right here. We're adding 4 into the parentheses, which is being multiplied by 3. So what number are we really adding? We're really adding 12. 4 times 3. So I'm going to be adding 12 onto this side, right? Because since I'm adding 4 in the parentheses, it's really 3 times 4. I'm really adding 12 to both sides. So this is now going to say f of x equals negative 7 plus 12 is, oops, not yet, sorry, no equals yet. F of x plus 5 equals, that's going to be 3 parentheses x squared minus 4x plus 4. Now I'm going to factor what's in the parentheses. What numbers multiply to give me 4 and add to give me negative 4? It's going to be negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2. So this is now f of x plus 5 equal to 3 parentheses x minus 2 squared. Now that's almost the vertex form. I just need to get f of x by itself. I'm going to move this plus 5. I'm going to subtract it over here to the end. And so my equation is going to be f of x equals 3 parentheses x minus 2 squared minus 5. That is my vertex form. That's a squared right there. All right, so the vertex of this would be the point what comma what? It'd be 2 comma negative 5. All right, so let's do one more example. Just give you one more example doing the same thing. My answer, my vertex form, going to look similar to that. It's the one with the parentheses. Remember, that's the easy one to graph. So let's start by just moving whatever number we have in back. I'm going to add 3. F of x plus 3 equal to 5x squared plus 40x. Now divide out whatever's in front. It's a 5 this time. So that's going to leave me with x squared plus 8x. And over here, I still have f of x plus 3. Now I'm going to have to complete the square. I'm going to have to add something to both sides. Now, remember, take that number, divide by 2, and square it. 8 divided by 2, that's 4. 4 squared is 16. So I'm adding 16 inside the parentheses. So I'm not really adding 16. I'm adding 16 times this 5. And 16 times 5, what is that? That's 80. All right, so I'm really adding 80 to both sides. So on the left, I now have f of x plus 83 equal to 5 parentheses x squared plus 8x plus 16. That's an x. All right, and then factor this. I need 2 numbers that multiply to give me 16 and add to give me 8. That's 4 and 4. So I now have f of x plus 83 equals 5 parentheses x plus 4 squared. Now almost done. Last step, move this 83 back over here. Subtract 83. F of x is going to equal 5 parentheses x plus 4 squared minus 83. There's There's my vertex form. That means my vertex is the point what, comma, what? -4, remember it's the opposite of that one, comma, -83. All right, I hope that was helpful.